Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're aiming for a Band 9 in IELTS Speaking, you're in exactly the right place. Today, we're going to do a full IELTS Speaking mock test on the topic education, one of the most common and important topics in the real exam. You'll hear natural Band 9, answers for all three parts, along with tips and strategies to help you sound confident and fluent. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe, like this video, and share it with your friends who are also preparing for IELTS. And don't forget to comment below if you'd like me to cover another topic next, maybe work, environment, or culture. Alright, let's get started. Part 1 of the IELTS speaking test is all about you, your experiences, opinions, and daily life. The questions are short and friendly, so try to sound relaxed and natural. Give more than one-sentence answers, add explanations and examples. Use a mix of past and present tenses when talking about your experiences. Keep your tone conversational and confident. Show emotion or enthusiasm when appropriate. Let's start with some common education-related questions. What subjects did you like most at school?
My favorite subject at school was definitely English because it opened the door to a completely new world of language, culture, and communication. I was fascinated by how learning English allowed me to understand songs, movies, and books from other countries. I also loved history, since it helped me understand how societies developed and how past events shape the present. I remember my teacher used to tell stories instead of just reading from the textbook, which made the lessons much more engaging. Overall, I think these subjects shape the way I think and communicate today.
Was there any subject you didn't like?
Yes, I have to admit I wasn't a big fan of mathematics. It wasn't because I disliked numbers, but because I found it quite abstract. I preferred subjects where I could express myself more creatively, like literature or art. That being said, I still tried to do my best, since I knew math was important for logical thinking and problem solving. I guess everyone has a subject they struggle with, but looking back, I appreciate that math taught me discipline and persistence.
Did you enjoy your time at school?
Yes, for the most part, I really did. School was where I made lifelong friends and learned to work with others. Of course, there were stressful times, like exams and homework deadlines. But overall, it was a positive experience. I think what made it enjoyable was the variety of activities. Not just academics, but also sports, art, and music. These things made school life more balanced and helped me discover my interests outside the classroom.
Now, let's move on to part 2, which is called the long turn or cue card. You'll be given a topic and 1 minute to prepare your ideas. Then you'll need to speak for 1 to 2 minutes without interruption. Band 9 tips. Structure your answer. Introduction gives description, gives examples, gives conclusion. Use connectors like to begin with, in addition, what impressed me most was. Include emotions, lessons learned, or personal reflections. Speak confidently, don't worry about being perfect. Focus on being clear and fluent. Let's look at today's cue card. Describe a teacher who influenced you. You should say who this teacher was, what subject they taught, what kind of person they were, and explain how they influenced you.
The teacher who had the greatest influence on me was Mr. Kim, my high school English teacher. He was an incredibly passionate and patient person who truly cared about his students' progress. His classes were always engaging because he used creative methods, like debates, storytelling, and even short drama performances, to make learning fun and interactive. What impressed me most was his ability to make everyone feel confident, even if they weren't naturally good at English. He often said, "Mistakes are part of learning," which really changed the way I approached studying. Instead of being afraid to speak, I started to see mistakes as opportunities to improve. Thanks to him, I developed not only strong language skills but also a genuine love for English His teaching inspired me to pursue further studies in communication and eventually work in an international environment. I'll always be grateful for the encouragement and life lessons he gave me.
Notice how this Band 9 answer covered all 4 bullet points clearly, included specific examples and personal emotions, used advanced vocabulary like interactive, encouragement, inspired, had a natural storytelling flow. That's exactly what examiners love. Part 3 is the discussion section, where you'll talk about broader ideas related to education. The examiner wants to see how you express opinions, give examples, and discuss abstract topics. Band 9 tips. Give clear opinions and justify them logically. Compare the past and present. Use a range of structures, conditionals, complex sentences, and passive voice. Stay calm and take a moment to think before answering. Let's begin with some common Part 3 questions about education. How can education systems be improved?
I think education systems could be improved by focusing more on practical skills and creativity, rather than just memorization. In many schools, students are still expected to learn by heart and repeat information, which doesn't always prepare them for real-life challenges. If the curriculum included more problem-solving activities, teamwork, and critical thinking tasks, students would be better equipped for the future. Another improvement would be to integrate technology and digital literacy into everyday learning. The world is changing rapidly, and students need to know how to use technology effectively, not just for entertainment but for research, collaboration, and innovation. Lastly, education should also prioritize emotional intelligence, teaching students empathy, communication, and resilience. These soft skills are just as important as academic knowledge when it comes to success in modern life.
What role should teachers play in students' development?
Teachers play a crucial role not only in academic learning, but also in shaping students' character and mindset. A good teacher acts as a mentor, guiding students to discover their strengths and encouraging them to overcome their weaknesses. Beyond teaching facts, teachers can inspire curiosity, critical thinking, and a love of lifelong learning. I think the best teachers are those who motivate students to ask questions, think independently, and believe in themselves. Their influence often extends far beyond the classroom.
Do you think online education will replace traditional classrooms in the future?
That's an interesting question. I don't think online education will completely replace traditional classrooms, but it will definitely play a bigger role. Online learning offers flexibility and accessibility. People can learn from anywhere at any time. This is especially useful for adults who work or live in remote areas. However, face-to-face education provides something that online classes can't fully replicate: personal interaction, teamwork, and a sense of community. Education isn't just about acquiring knowledge. It's also about social development and collaboration. So, I believe a hybrid model that combines both online and offline learning will be the future of education.
Alright, that's the end of our IELTS speaking mock test on the topic education. Today we covered Part 1, personal questions about your school experience. Part 2, describing an inspiring teacher. Part 3, discussion on how to improve education systems. To achieve Band 9, remember to speak fluently and naturally. Support your ideas with examples. Use varied vocabulary and grammar. Express clear opinions confidently. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your IELTS friends. And comment below which topic you want next. Maybe technology, health, or travel. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.